Hey, tubers, it is time. Build the center diff with an Mt8e. I gotta finish this build. Here's the part number 505230ST. That's the center diff. I'm sorry that it took me so long. I was supposed to be online at 8, supposed to be live at 8 until almost 9 o'clock. I'm finally live. I had some special guests come by, so I had to postpone it for a little bit, but finally I'm here and I'm live. And I'm going to rebuild this. I'm going to put this center diff together live for all you tubers. Hopefully a few people show up and watch my live show. Connor, what's up, bro? Glad to see you here. I'm sorry it took me so long to get on here. Had some important guests stop by, so I had to start late. I'm going to be building the center diff for the Mt8e. Try to set my camera up so you can watch. Try this out here. Come on, sit up there. I'm going to try to balance it on there. All right. There we go. Now, this is the old center diff. It's the new old center diff because this is not very old, but you can see the teeth ripped right off that sucker. So we got to build our new one. And since I built this one, I've learned a few tricks. And I've learned that the way it comes from the factory, there's a little bit of play in there, and the best way to get rid of that play is to not use the gasket. That's what I think I'm going to be doing. We're all going to learn together because I am no expert at this. If I figure it out, if I can figure it out, anyone can figure it out. So I figure I'll go live and build the center diff live. It's not so hard. I watched, Red Cat Dealer and Repair online. I watched him build one. That's how I learned how. Ignore my cat. She's in heat, making all kinds of noise. If you guys talking, I apologize. I can't really see chat too well. These are the parts it comes with. They come pretty separated. They get the bearings and the shafts for the gears inside the center diff. And you get the gears themselves and all the washers in that bag. So we're going to open up this one first. We need these. This cat's going to drive me nuts. Oh, yeah. She's going to drive me nuts. All right. There's that. I suppose I should be using my magnetic tray, hey? That's what I bought it for. Why wouldn't I use it? Everything's sticking to the bottom of it. Move these over. There we go. Magnets don't work with stainless steel parts. I have stainless steel screws and they do not stick to the magnet. But these are all regular steel, so they'll stick right to it. The only bad thing about the magnet is when you want the part, you gotta get it out of there. All right. If I'm boring, I apologize. I do my best to keep it entertaining. No boys, Mary Jane. No, no. You can keep squawking all you want. No boys for you. We don't want no kittens. No, no, no. No. That's right. No. All right. So those pots, I try to keep them separate. It'll be easier that way. Yes. There we go. I keep it as interesting as I can. There we go. Those are all steel. They're all sticking. Now, if I remember correctly, the first thing I need to do is put the bearings on these suckers. Because if you forget, you have to take it back apart. So the first thing you want to do is get the bearings on here. There we go. Second thing we want to do is put our drive cup in there. Now, it has a spot for an O-ring. That's the only thing I don't get about this kit. It has a spot for an O-ring, but it does not give you an O-ring that fits there. This O-ring does not fit there. This O-ring is made to go on afterwards. So I don't get why they don't give you O-rings to fit on there, to go in there to keep the grease in there. I don't get it. The oil in there. Why don't they come with O-rings for that? I don't know why. But if you can see in there, there's a little groove right there where you put an O-ring. But they don't give you no O-ring to fit there. I don't get that. And they got these O-rings they come with, but that's not what they're for. If you can put that on there, it's loose. That don't fit there. It just don't fit. I don't get it. Don't get it at all. I'll show you where the O-ring goes. I wish I had grease. That's one thing I don't have. You really should have grease for this. I do not have grease. I do have plenty of Diff oil. Now, I don't know why some come to say 800 weight and others, team factory here, factory team, 10,000. They're both pretty much the same thing. I don't know why they have different numbers, but they do. All right. So this gasket, these rubber O-rings, sorry, not gasket, O-ring. It's really hard to get it on there, but you drop it on there and push it on with your finger. Small flathead comes in handy. Yeah. That's where that O-ring goes. It goes on there first. All right. And if I remember correctly, this washer goes on there next. Because I got big fingers, I can't get my fingers in there. So I use a screwdriver. Just like so. I'll try to get something to fit in there. I think this will fit. There we go. I think what we're going to do, we're going to take this one apart to double check exactly how this goes. Because it's been a while and I want to make sure I do it right. It helps to have something to check with. And I had the problem with the Diff oil always leaks out of these things. I think it needs that O-ring that it doesn't come with. To be honest, I'm going to buy myself an O-ring kit. I always need more and more stuff. So it doesn't ever end. It never does. With the RC hobby, you're always going to need something else. You can never have enough parts. Hobby shop's an hour and a half from me, and the one that's an hour and a half from me doesn't even carry anything that I need. If you get a Traxxas, everyone carries Traxxas parts, but the easiest one to get to is this one. It just slides right off. Just gotta kind of get under there. Come on, there we go. All right. It's gonna be kind of hard to tell. I believe. Get that little pin out. See that? A little pin. And then, boom. That's what comes out. No, really hard to see through the grease. I believe that's that big fat washer right there. Pull that out. Yeah, okay. O-ring and that big washer. Thought so. Just wanted to double check and make sure. Oh, that goes right through it. That pin, which I just got a whole bunch of gunk on. Needle nose really comes in handy. Get that pin right back in there. I'm just putting the old one back together so it stays. But this is still a good diff. The internals are good. It's just the gears on the outside of it ain't no good. There we go. And that's all there really is to it. See? Well, I guess that still has gear oil in there. And that's it. Stick it back together. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm so late going live. I belong to a church. And they're not only a church, but they teach Taekwondo. And they decided to take a break. They run themselves ragged. They come by to tell me why and everything. So they're special guests. I had to put everything off for my special guest. But we're live now. Well, I really gotta grab myself a rag because I am getting all greasy. Oh no! Nah. That's horrible. But luckily it's a magnet. And I didn't lose nothing because everything's stuck to it, I think. Please tell me everything's stuck to it. I didn't just lose everything. I would do that live, wouldn't I? Let me get my little light. I think I just dropped all the gears on the floor. Yeah, I did. Oh, boy. Yeah, that's just what you want to do. Drop all your pots on the floor. Yeah, they went on the floor. Well, that's the way it goes, I guess. Pick them all up. Hopefully I didn't lose nothing. Luckily I have a spare one, huh? Oh man. It's horrible. What a klutz. Can't believe I dropped them on the floor. It's usually my cats that make it a mess. Usually not me. You'll have to excuse me while I hunt for the pieces I just lost. Yeah, that's lovely. All right, let's see. All right. Okay. All right, I guess I got everything. Looks like I didn't lose nothing, really. I found everything I lost. All right, back in business. All I was doing was trying to reach for a rag. Sorry if I'm bored. I think working on RC cars is wicked fun. But not everyone agrees. I have a whole bunch of 6,000. Whole bunch of Diff oil here. Experimenting trying to find the thinnest oil because you want really thin oil in your center Diff. And thicker in the front and shorter in the back. The thickest oil you want in the front. 1,200, 4,000, 6,000, 800. I believe more 6,000. All right, we'll open this one. The higher the number, the thicker it should be. This stuff comes out like molasses. You get this washer out of here. So I want to put some good grease on this sucker. I'm just glad I didn't lose any parts. I'm putting the thick grease will keep the thin Diff oil in there. There we go. That washer back on there. This just fits right over that. And boom, pushes the washer on. Now the tricky part. This is the tricky part. It's the hardest part. There's a hole in that pin in there. in the drive cup on the inside. You gotta get the little pin to go through the hole. I try to do this on camera so you can see. Those. There's the hole. Now the hole's right there. I gotta get in there. Line that up with that hole. Drop this pin in there somehow. Trying to remember how I did it last time. I believe it was like this. Oh. Maybe that's what that hole's for. So I can slide it through that hole. There we go. Got it started. You can see just barely. Take the needle nose and try to push it into the middle. Center it like so. If you guys can see in there. All right. Maybe I did lose a gear. One of the big gears. I have to go on the floor and look for that. One of these suckers is missing. But you see the slot in there that matches up with that pin. Put that in there. Slides right on. Bada bing, bada bang. Now I gotta find that one gear I'm missing. So I did lose a gear. I did lose a part. Glad that I didn't put everything in that bowl. All right, where'd you go? Come on, where'd you go? Here, oh here, Mr. Gear. Where did you go? Well, it's kind of round, so I suppose I could have rolled anywhere. Oh, come on. Where did I go? What I thought was one of the little ones I would have lost. Oh, there it is. I found it. Lucky day. Here we go. This little light, pretty handy to have. It's LED, so it's wicked bright. When you lose something on the floor, that sucker becomes priceless. This is the gear I was just searching for. A little cat hair on there, but it's good. Good to go. Now with that together, I think I'm going to put a little more of this thick goober grease in the bottom. Now, the thicker the oil that you put in here, the more it's going to want to lock the diff. And when you lock the diff, so this goes in the center, it'll pull front and back wheels together. And all it will do is wheelies. What you want is for it to be like a differential. It basically puts the power to the wheels that slip. So that when, say, the back tires get a whole bunch of traction, it does a wheelie. It'll put the power to the front wheels instead of the back wheels, allowing the front end to come back down, allowing you to keep all four wheels on the ground. So thick oil is like locking your diff. You don't want to do that if you want to go fast. It's only good for like crawlers and lock diffs are only good for like crawlers and whatchamacallit. Trying to think. Why would you want to lock diff? I got a Wraith over there. That's got locked axles. 100% locked. So it's good for like climbing. Stuff like that. So I'm not going to use the gasket because that takes away the play and makes the gears mesh nice and tight together. I already had to take that one apart And I actually added extra shims inside there. But that wasn't enough. I ended up taking the gasket out to make them tight together. And that was the fun part. And we got these little shafts here for the spider gears. They go like this. So like that. See that? And one washer on each spider gear. Don't ask me why they call them spider gears. I'm not sure. But I used to work for a mechanic, and his specialty was rebuilding rear ends to cars and race cars. And that's why I know they're spider gears, because in a real car, it's called a spider gear. That little groove goes up right into the diff. Come on. It's hard with big fingers. We'll get it. If anyone's been commenting or talking, I apologize. I cannot see chat. Let me see if I can bring chat up. All right, let me see what the chat's saying. I can see chat now. Yep, that's a cat. LOL. Well, I'm sorry, but what? But live got to go. Hopefully, it'll be back. Hello, Brother Wally. Hey, Tim's World. How you doing, bro? Yeah, I'm finally live. Putting on the most boring show in the world. I apologize to everyone, but I figured I'd just do this live. I'm building the center diff to the Mt8e made by Red Cat. And this car's been upgraded to 6S, which is about 25 volts and 150 amps. 6S power, known in the RC world as 6S. With a 6S BLX Armor motor. So it has a BLX system in it. And it is a tire shredder. It's fast. And it disintegrated the gearbox. The plastic stock gearbox, mind you, that was meant for a 4S. So I upgraded it. In my video yesterday, I showed the end result of my chrome gearbox here, my aluminum gearbox. That right there. Yeah. Nice shiny aluminum. Yeah, buddy. Live doesn't like me tilting my camera. That's strange. Yeah, buddy, I know you can't really see the gearbox in this view. What I'm trying to do in this video is assemble a center diff. Next thing we want to do is this. Get that up and in. Man, I don't know if you guys can even see me. You guys even see what I'm doing? Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, I'll be online live as long as this takes to get done. This is good. This would have been a way too long of a video to make a video out of it. So I figured I might as well just go live and do it live. Why not? Right? Why not, bro? If I share my love for Jesus, hopefully I won't scare people away. So I must say I do love Jesus. He loves me. Jesus proves that to me constantly. He proved it when he died on the cross, but yet every day he shows me again and again and again how much I am loved. It's amazing. I'm just so blessed to even be able to just do this. Right? To be able to afford this car and buy these parts and have fun with a hobby I can share with my kids. I just feel so blessed. Maybe I'm crazy, but I just feel so blessed. My buddy Papa Phil, he just moved from like, I don't know, I'm going to get the state wrong, but somewhere like Alabama or something like that, all the way up to Maine. Not too far from me. I should call him. Every time I think about it, something happens, and next thing you know, I'm doing this, you know? But I should call Papa Phil again. He's working on building himself a new place to live up there on a lake in Maine, way up by the Canada border, not far from me, because I'm on the Canada border, too. I'm so close to the Canada border, you can throw a rock and hit it, but yeah, buddy. Very close to the Canada border. He's moving up to Maine, and he's getting himself situated. Boy, that looks really thick. I ordered this stuff, 10,000 weight. It was the lowest weight I could find, so I figured it'd be thin, but man, it looks really thick. It's 800 weight. It's definitely thinner than that. If you ever build a center diff for an Mt8e or a BE6S, the gasket, it adds too much distance between the spider gears and the main gears, between those gears and this gear, and it makes slop, and it ends up stripping the gears out. So you don't use the gasket. I don't know how it's going to seal, to be honest with you, but I know it takes the slop away, and it doesn't seem to leak. Maybe because the oil is so thick. I really don't know, but it doesn't seem to leak, and it takes out the slop. I mean, my other one adds extra washers on the sides of the spider gears to bring them in, which makes it closer to this gear, but it still wasn't enough. Red Loctite, don't want that. We want blue Loctite for our screws. Otherwise, these screws will not stay in. You put screws in aluminum, you better Loctite them, or you're in trouble. Yeah, buddy. All right. I think we're about ready. Drop there, drop there, drop there. And I'm doing it kind of backwards just because I want to put red block on the edges of the diff, just to help seal it up a little bit. Not that it needs to, but might as well. All right. Oh, I was wondering why I had oil coming out. There's a grub screw I gotta put in there. There we go. Little itty bitty grub screw. And gotta remember to put thread lock on this too. We don't want stuff coming apart while we're driving it, right? There we go. Right in the hole. Right there. That's where the grub screw goes, right in the side. That's where that pin goes through the hole. That's what that hole's for. The first time I built the diff, I didn't realize that's what that hole was for, and I struggled to get that pin in. I mean, it is possible to do it without that, but here we go. Now I gotta top it off with diff oil because it has been leaking out on me because I did not put that grub screw in. It was all leaking out that hole. There we go. You don't want to quite fill it. Close to full, but not quite. Excuse me. There we go. And these two pieces sandwiched together. Now, I almost made the big mistake. I got to take this apart again. Got to put the bearing on before you put the drive cup in. That would have been a big oopsie. Better catch it now than later. See if I can get this gear to come off. The grease is just holding it on. Come on. It's just grease holding it on there. Come on. I know I got the most boring video ever watching me struggle with a center diff here, but this is what it is. You like it or you don't. You can't help that. But if you want to know how to build a center diff, this is how. Come on. Just don't forget to put that bearing on. I did. If I hadn't forgotten that bearing, I'd be already done by now. So that's out. And somehow my needle nose got magnetized. And it comes with new bearings, which is cool. Go. Drive cup in. Line up that washer. Now this one's easy. It's that one inside there. It's the hard one. Tell you, I just feel like singing. Yeah, buddy. Just feel like singing. Jesus loves me, this I know. I'm a horrible singer. I sound like a dying cat. All right. Then, bada bing. Not so terrible. Not so terrible at all. Even though I already put blue thread lock on the diff itself in the hole, I'm low on blue thread lock. I'm adding more to the screw. Just gonna make sure it has plenty of thread lock on there. If these screws come loose, you're in trouble. Serious trouble if they come loose. Just snug it up, not too tight. Next screw, put it on the wrench. Little drop of thread lock. This thread lock kind of stinks too. For some reason, the blue thread lock was wicked watery. But the red thread lock that I bought, same kind and everything. I bought them both at the same time and everything. Same brand, everything, right? Same store. All pot store. The blue was watery, but the red was nice and thick, just like it should be. I don't know why. I don't really care for my for the thread lock being watery. It kind of gets messy. Anyway, that's not liking. It's not working so great. How's that? Okay. Well, maybe you do have to use the gasket. Maybe you got to take the gasket out once they break themselves in. I know I had that problem with that one. Tighten the screws and I can't turn the drive cups, so obviously it ain't liking it. So I'm going to go with the gasket since it's not liking it without the gasket. I could take the shims out of that one and put them in this one, but it didn't seem to matter the last time, so why would it matter this time? I bought all this diff oil, and this 800 seems to be the finished stuff. I was told to use 50 weight. I mean, I can't even find 50 weight. What am I going to use? Buy motor oil? That's the only thing I can think of at the auto pot store. I cannot find thin diff oil online anywhere. It's almost like they don't make it or something. I don't get that. But this 800 weight seems pretty good. Sorry, guys, as guess I'm not very entertaining. Am I now? I got one person watching, 2 likes. Let me check my messages. I'm horrible with these messages here. Yeah, BLX powered. You know it. Don't worry about being late, honey Lulu. I was late going online, so we're all late. And probably not the most interesting show in the world. I know it. I'll have to join someone else's live stream and learn how it's done, I guess. What I really need is to get someone to go online with me so I have someone to talk to and kind of keep it interesting. Because me talking to myself, it's not very interesting. I get that. Okay, gasket in there. Feels great. All right. All right. Gasket made all the difference in the world. Thread lock. Bada bing, bada bang. There we go. Don't saying that. It's just, I don't know. I'm just weird that way, I guess. And putting this in the car is like the easiest step ever. Last but least screw. Come on. Come on. Come on, thread lock. Running out of the blue. Come on. There we go. All right, we're in business. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not the most entertaining person in the world. But I'm trying and I'm doing my best. That's all anybody can do. If you're watching, may God bless you. All right. That's together. It feels nice and snug. It feels good. I think once it breaks in, though, it gets a little bit of play in there, and then you got to remove that gasket to make them shim tighter together so they work good. But for now, it's good. And I'll put all these away. Excuse me. Oh. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a coffee holic. I love my coffee. Okay. So I can't believe those teeth snapped right off of there like that. And it's missing a piece of a tooth on that side. It must have been missing a tooth here and there for a while. And it just finally, I did a wicked jump off a gravel pile across the street because they're redoing the road right down the street here. They're actually rebuilding the bridge. It's a pile of gravel there. I was like, oh, perfect jump, right? Use that pile to do a jump. I hit that sucker. I hit that jump. Full throttle. Did triple backflip. Landed and all the gears went smush. That was it. Now I finally get the parts to put it back together after all that time. Took a good week, but it took me a week to come up with the money too. Let's see if you can see that on camera, right? Yeah. All right. Try to turn that so you can see it a little better, but that's all you do. You place it in there, right? I got the new dog bones. If you have an Mt8e or a BE6S, is the dog bones. It's the pot number 505314. And the dog bones, the old ones, are right here. You can look. One side of each one, each end, it's worn, I don't know, about a third of the way. They're not totally destroyed, it's just worn. I figure while I got a pot, I might as well put new ones in, man. $25 for the new ones. So while I'm at it, I might as well just go all new, right? Why play games? So we put the new dog bone in. Other thing I was having problems with, which hopefully I don't have any more problems with that, but why is that not fitting? You know why? I think I got the ones for the Mt8e. I believe they're a little bit different. Yeah, these are a little bit, the pins are a little bit thicker. So I just found out that the Mt8e and the Mt8e has different dog bones. I mean, they're the same length, I believe. Yep. Just these pins are thinner. In order to use these, I have to upgrade the cups. I don't have upgraded cups to use. I believe they'll fit. They won't fit on the cups that came with either. That's awfully strange. Huh. It's a good thing I still got the stock ones because they're going back in there. Well, they're not destroyed. They're not bad anyways. They sell chrome looking ones. I bet you those are the ones for the Mt8e. Those are probably the ones that I need for those dog bones. I'm telling you, this is a learning experiment here. We're all learning together. What a great hobby, though. Yeah, it's not the cheapest hobby in the world. It's really fun. As far as electric goes, you can take these anywhere and drive them anywhere, down the street, down to the park. I go to the park all the time. It's great. Get my kids into it. It gets me off the couch, walking around the park, following the car around the field and everything. Wasn't for that, I'd just sit on the couch and watch YouTube all day long, right? I love RCs. It's a great hobby. Everybody should get an RC. And they have them cheap. They have cheaper ones. They have more expensive ones. All whatever you like. Get crawlers, rock crawlers, mud boggers, bashers. If you like the bash, bashing is like doing jumps, going real fast. I'm a speed nut. I like to go fast. That's my thing. But each to their own. If you're not crazy about going fast, you just want to cruise around. You get, what do they call them now? Trucks for the trails. They just take them up trail and just kind of go a fast walking speed. Those are pretty cool. I could use my and the motor and the armor granite, but it cooked the motor. The motor's fried, but the speed controller from the Wraith is still in granite. My daughter uses it. You'll all see my videos. You'll all see my pink body I made for my daughter. Custom painted a clear body pink for her because girls love pink. It looks pretty cool, actually. I don't really like pink, but it's pretty cool looking. Pretty cool looking body. And this is the easiest installation of a center diff ever. It's not that much work putting it together, as you saw. You'll notice I still don't have any tires on here. I was Gorilla taping the tires, and I ran out of Gorilla tape on the last tire. But tomorrow's payday. Tomorrow I get paid, and then I'll this shim comes with it. It actually goes on the end. Nah, I don't use it. I don't see the point. You can put it in if you want to. But that's it. Center diff is in. Hope I didn't bore you too much. Hope you enjoyed my video, and I hope everyone gets into the RC hobby, gets themselves an RC car. And tomorrow, I'll finish strapping those tires and glue them to the original rims that came off of this because these hubs are unique, to say the least. So I got to use the stock rims because of these unique hubs here until I get new hubs. But I think I'm just going to use the stock rims and call it good. So I'll get the stock rims, the new tire, the Duratrack tires mounted on the stock rims with their bead locks, the fake bead locks there. And we'll get this thing ripping up some grass on success. Hope I didn't bore you too much, and y'all stay confident but humble. Peace.